Before the game at the Metropolitano, they talked about playing to save the soul of the game and not just the badge. We were so skeptical of the ball first it will be seen. And of course, the allo passing, the ball sparking, the struggle to score goals, and the set pieces here and there. Maybe it wasn't all shambles at the end of the day, but we saw a little bit of whinge and cringe, which was in contrast to the umdinger we saw on the first night. We made us say that, yeah, this was entertaining, this was electric, and some sort of exhilarating as well. A couple of wrong calls, and the big penalty call between Atlético Madrid and also Arsenal, that was the third one, which seemed to be like a daylight robbery. And honestly, it does feel like UEFA were being corrupt in that game, especially with that decision to deny AZ and also Arsenal that penalty. I mean, there was no reason for the VAR to intervene in that particular one. And then after intervening, it stayed all but silent. A couple of Bosu and tussle between both teams, especially with the work on the badge between Ben White and also the team Diego Simeone right there. Huge cheers from the Atlético crowd. Simeone definitely dancing, and then the confrontation at the tunnel. On to play for after the Navi 1-0 draw at the Emirates, and plenty of talks to look forward to. Now that the dust is settling, let's take a look at what really happened in the first leg. Talking about the first game between Paris Saint-Germain and also Bayern Munich, it seemed like a terrible display. Honestly, if you ask me, understandable for some of us, I feel like it was an entertaining game. It was fluid. It was amazing to see. But then, what do you say to the goals being considered by both teams? This is more like a pointer to some defensive woes right there. Let's not forget that if you're leaving your defense open and you're focusing so much on attack, it means that there's no solidity for you at the back whatsoever. Terrible defending, if you ask me. Sorry, I am not sorry, but this cannot be an English Premier League team. Imagine a Bayern Munich right there in the English Premier League. I mean, throw away that kind of lead. You were up by 2 goals, and then you went on to throw behind once again on a couple of occasions, falling behind again and again. I'm sure by right now, either the coach or the players are definitely being coached left, right, and center. The cost would definitely be too much if it to be more like an English Premier League team. Cannot be a Liverpool, cannot be Manchester City, cannot even be an Arsenal team right there. Because how on earth do you give up that kind of so many chances at the back? Truly, it was entertaining, it was electric, it was exhilarating, it was fun to see, it was classic. And one of the main reasons why we say we love the game of football, fine football. But then the defensive woes is something that we should not leave out of the whole equation. Everybody loves it because it is not their team, which makes it a little bit more different right about now. We are all neutrals in this situation, but then let's look at the defenders and exactly what their job was on the pitch of play that particular night. You can say whatever it is that you believe, but for me, I really do think that this is pointing to a bit of defensive woes. And like I did mention on this channel once before now, seems like we are coaching the life out of football. This is a sports still, guys.